Ready to go. And now here is Julio Rodriguez. Outside.
Oh, that's out.
And we're underway. Darvish kicks, delivers. That's
Ball,
a ball.
that's outside.
Tried the sweeper. And now 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering popped in the air. Right field. Garcia hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Down the third baseman, Ben Williamson. Gets the outside corner with that one. 1 out, base is empty. Pitch
I got
misses,
1 ball, 1 strike.
and now it's even 1-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Left field, Langford under it, and makes the grab. 2 away. So here comes Rowdy Tellez. Now
ball,
one
that's
miss. And a swing and a miss.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. And that's
ball,
outside.
that's out.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Throw to first.
Got
that
it.
completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And now the right fielder, Dylan Moore.
Do that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to
No
climb the
balls,
ladder.
2 strikes.
Got it. And there's 1 away. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1.
Called strike right there. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's the left fielder, Raul Ibanez.
Here he go.
The first pitch, look down to third, and he went around. Ruled a swing. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Just missed. Next offer, he's in for a strike. No score here in the second. There's another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And now, Adam Frazier. Fought off foul. The 0-1. And ball one. Swing and a miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
The batter now, Kevin Newman. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
It's 0-1.
And that one clips the corner. One out, bases empty. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell.
That's a ball.
Inside, just missed.
1 ball, no strikes.
And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. 2 outs, bases empty. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
1 and 2's the count.
And that's just second inning set to go. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
Oh, here's an interesting stat on Darvish. He has more than 100 wins in his big league career. The only Japanese-born pitcher with more wins is Hideo Nomo, a former teammate.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Ryan Reynolds here. Just missed.
1-0.
Gets the slider in there for a strike.
1-1.
That one pushed to the left and foul. Second inning here, no score. Just missed. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Here's McCutchen. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
0-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. Sets him down looking. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. Back here at Petco Park. New inning getting started. Here's Mark Canha. And first offering is fouled off.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong and their timing's off.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. And now here's Jeff McNeil. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1.
Fastball for a strike. Slides, but it gets by him.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Here's Luis Guillorme, 1 for 2.
That's a ball.
Cutting but missing down low.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Falling behind 2-1. McNeil, the runner at first with 2 gone. Struck him out looking on the backdoor slider. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Altuve, a guy who loves the first pitch. That time taking. And it's 0-1.
He doesn't seem to like to pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Isaac Paredes, the next to hit, takes outside. Darvish, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, bases empty. And now the first baseman, Carlos Pena. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through.
Bottom of the first. Now it's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. That's in there. It's 0-1.
Altuve officially joined the 2,000 hit club in 2023 with every career hit as a Houston Astro.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Third player in club history with 2,000 hits and 200 home runs. Jeff Bagwell, Craig Biggio, those are the 2 others, and that's some great company, Boog.
Isaac Paredes, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. And that misses. And the count is 1-1. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Carlos Pena, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Up the middle. Seager fires over to first. Back here at Dyken Park. And here is J.D. Martinez. And there's a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Cam Smith stands in now and watches strike 1.
0-1.
Right side, Kinsler. Handles, throws to first. And a couple of quick outs. Jake Myers in the box now. No balls and a strike. Check swing, called strike. And he couldn't hold back. As we go to the last of the third. Leading off, Christian Walker. There's a strike.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Swing and a miss. A strikeout for Yu Darvish. 2 outs, base is empty. And next to hit for Houston, Jeremy Pena.
No, that's out.
First offering, and it just misses. There's a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball.
1-1.
And strike 2.
1-2.
Got him swinging. Back here in Houston, ready to go. Bottom 4. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Altuve always seems to be setting records or reaching milestones, Boog. In 2023, he became the fastest player to reach 2,000 career hits, 200 home runs, and 200 stolen bases in MLB history.
Paredes swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. And a swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Carlos Pena now at the plate. Grounded out to short in his first trip. Yeah, that's him for a strike. 0-1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
All right, there's number 8.
0-2.
1 away.
Got it. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. That one's in there. That's strike 1. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. And there's one down. So up next, Cam Smith. And that's cut on and missed. And that's strike 1.
0-1.
Right through there for a strike. Inside,
That's a ball. That's
just
inside.
missed. Cut on and missed. Struck him out. And he keeps putting up the K's. That's number 11. So 2 down now. And here is Jake Myers. Now here is Jordan Beck. Fastball in for a strike, and we are underway. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. Fastball to letters throws him for strike 3. Darvish, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Hunter Goodman in the box with 2 gone.
0-1's the count.
Takes a look at a called strike. Pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-2.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen.
Got it. Now it's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Singy. That's a base hit, so a man on base to start the inning.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. They'll always feel good.
That's a ball.
And the count even 1-1.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Makes a nice running catch. And there's one down. Your story now.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
He was all over that one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
On the ground, 2 balls. Jatoval.
He's out.
Return throw to first. Got him. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second. So in now for Colorado is Ezequiel Tovar.
0-1.
Delivers. Pitches in for a strike, and the count is 0-2. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Ryan McMahon in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Just
Outside, that's
missed.
a ball.
No score here in the second. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That clips the zone. 2-2 now. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Tyro Estrada stands in now and watches strike 1. That's a strike, and the count is 0-2. Goes down swinging. And we're back. And the batter now, Chase Headley. Freeland back to work. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. Hits the top of the wall.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Well struck deep right field. Way back and out of here. A 3-run shot. It's 3-0. At the plate, Mike Cameron. Fly ball down the line, and that's a foul ball.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Rips one to right. Fair ball.
Four hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Pulls it in on the warning track. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. They say when.
0-1's the count.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. And now 2 aboard. He's in there.
Hey.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
That one ripped. And forget it. A 3-run homer. It's their second home run of the inning, and they boost their lead. It's 6-0. New pitcher in the game for the Rockies, Jaden Hill.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And it hits the fence. So 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Chase Headley. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. Their third home run of the inning, and they add on. It's 8-0. Baez stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Well struck right field. That's long gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 9-0. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And that one is off the top of the wall.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And now it's going to be Mike Cameron. They get the force.
He's out.
On to the third inning. So in now for Colorado, Sam Hilliard.
Yeah.
First offering a fastball for a strike.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Kyle Farmer up to the plate now. And
Ball
that
one,
skips
no
into
strike.
there. One out, base is empty. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And now 2
Ball
balls and
in.
a strike.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just having a hard time catching up.
Michael Tolia in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
2 outs, base is empty. Backs and miss. Set for the bottom of the third, and here is Sosa to the plate. He swings and fouls one off.
Well, these players really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
Hilliard snags it. 1 away. Now it's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. They add to their lead. It's 10-0. Here's Byron Buxton. He's already homered in this game. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Base hit, left center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
And a base hit up the middle. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away. Daniel Vogelback at the plate, 1 for 2. The other way. Can't get there, and it deflects off it. The run comes in from second, and the lead continues to grow. So 1 out with 2 aboard. Chase Headley digs in now. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one back. It has the distance, gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they tack on to their lead. It's 14-0. New arm out of the bullpen, Zach Agnos.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Now the catcher up to hit, Salvador Perez. Ball 1, no strikes. On the ground to the left, and that's a fair ball. Baez around second. Throw into third. Not in time. He's safe. 1 down. And now the center fielder, Mike Cameron. Towards right center. That's well struck. And that one is going to go. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. Their 3rd home run of the inning. And they tack on 3. It's 17-0. Sosa in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Next
Two
pitch,
balls,
not
no
close,
strike.
up high.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting.
Swing, and this is Rick down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here. They go back to back. It's 18-0. And now Ian Kinsler, 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field, and it backs off the foul pole, home run. Now the number 2 hitter, Byron Buxton. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Count 1-0.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one back. And that is gone. He circles the bases. His second home run of the game. And they tack one on the board. It's 20-0. Story,
1-0.
the next to hit, takes ball 1. And that one hammered. That's back there. Got all of that one. All muscle to center field. And they add a run. It's 21-0. 1 out, bases empty. Now at the plate, Daniel Vogelback. Just
that's out.
missed. An offensive explosion this inning here in the last half of the third. On the ground, right side. Oh, what a stop. Gathers and throws, and
He's
very
out.
nicely done for the out. 2 down, bases empty. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Chase Headley. 3 for 3 with a pair of home runs and a single. Hit in the air, left field. Beck makes the catch. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
Hey.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right,
0-1.
Singy, we've been in all the press boxes.
Hey.
You got best press box food.
No balls, 2 strikes.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia.
Got it.
Yeah.
Shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah,
Hey.
solid.
Yeah.
Strike on the inside corner. And it's 0-1.
As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just absolutely levitate some people with your breath.
What do we got? The crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep, and then
It's been a long time for me.
Boog's Bar. Well, and welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom 4, now it's Javier Baez. And the right-hander back to work. On a line, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center.
There's one. Out. And that's 2.
He's out.
Well, he made his pitch down in the zone. He got that ball on the ground. The double play he was looking for. Really good execution.
Lifted in the air, right field. And that will end the inning. And we're back. Now here is Ezequiel Tovar. And
Ball,
the
that's
sweeper
outside.
misses. In the air, center field, hammering. And it's caught for the out. Here's Ryan McMahon now. Gets the strike. That was the sweeper. That one catches the zone. That's strike 2. Carter looking for the K. 2 outs, bases empty. Tyro Estrada to the plate. top of the zone for a called strike. That's in there. And that is strike two. See ya. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Sammy Sosa. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. That'll fire up the dugout. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add a run. It's 22-0. And that's down a base hit.
I mean, come on, have a game. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Buxton at the plate now. That's ball one. That's off the inside corner. 2-0.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
And that one is lifted in the air. Doyle gets under it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. Here's Trevor Story now. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, out, 3.
Out.
It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now the right fielder, Sam Hilliard. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And there's the ball. Swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Bangs another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Next for Colorado, Kyle Farmer. That pitch flips the outside corner, and that is strike 1.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Got him looking. And he adds another strikeout to the pile. 14 now. The Rockies hitless so far in the game. And that's off the outside edge. 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got it. Swing. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's Daniel Vogelback. Herget back to work. On the ground, right side. Over to first.
He's out.
1 up, 1 down. And the batter now, Chase Headley. Line drive, caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and that one's gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 23-0. Perez in the box here lets that one go for a ball. This one's smoked on its way out of here. Another one. Back-to-back homers. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add to the lead. It's 24-0. Bickler. And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. A shot to the opposite field. His second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 25-0. And now Sammy Sosa. There's a swing and a drive. And that one is off the wall.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands. You let the ball travel.
Oh, this is deep to left center. Way back there. On its way. Gone. And he's gone yard again. Make that 4 homers in the inning. And they add a couple more. It's 27-0. Angel
Ball
Shabib
1, no
gets
strike.
the ball now. He's into the game with the bases empty. No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they tack on to their lead. It's 28-0. That one is gone. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. And they add to their lead. It's 29-0. And here is Daniel Vogelback. Farmer steps on the bat. We go to the top of the 7th. Now the left fielder, Jordan Beck. There's the strike to the knees.
You know, he's been so great today. Really just throwing whatever the...
To the right side, Kinsler. And a quick out number 1. Next to hit for the Rockies, Brenton Doyle.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Swings through that one out.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Boyle's a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That hits
1 ball,
the dirt.
2 strikes.
1-2 the count. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Goodman in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. Ball clips the outside corner for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And add another. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Jake Bird.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
0-1.
Stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Hit hard on the ground to short. Sends it to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Javi Baez digs in right side. Bird, a 6'3" righty, 200 pounds, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2018. Grounds 1 to short. Slings to first. 2 up, 2 down. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. And that's
Counts
way
1-0.
Ball 1. Base hit center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
All over that one right there. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
And now Mike Cameron on the ground to 3rd. They take the force out, and that is that. And we're back. We're at the top of the 8th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ezekiel Tovar. Outside corner, there's the strike.
0-1's the count.
Late that time, it's strike 2.
0-2.
Making 18 strikeouts on the day. McMahon at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. Swings and misses. 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
The Rockies still looking for their first hit in this one. In there, base hit. And the bid for history is gone.
Well, there goes the chance for a perfect game. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early.
0-1's the count.
He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out.
Sends it to Vogelback. And Estrada is out. So in now for Colorado, Sam Hilliard. Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
And that's in there at the knees. McMahon at second with 2 down. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the bottom of the eighth. Now it's the right fielder, Sammy Sosa. That one missing inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitch to work away.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Off the plate inside, and it's 2-1.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
That one blasted deep to right. And it hits the fence.
That's back-to-back singles for him. So close to blasting that one out of here the other way. But well, that's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that's going to bang against the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Back-to-back base hits. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been. But obviously, you have to be happy with that result.
Swing and a foul out of play. The pitch. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Two in scoring position. Nobody out. Here, the bottom half of the eighth inning. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. Tap foul at the plate. Back to right. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Oh, 2 now. And the pitch is outside. Ball 1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
And here is Daniel Vogelback. Ripped on a line to center. And that's the inning. All set to start the ninth in this one. And here's the first baseman, Kyle Farmer. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Goes down looking. Here's Michael Tolio. First pitch fastball is in for a strike.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the ninth inning.
That one is hammered right field. It's a bomb. And they're on the board. It's 29-1. Bad.
Yeah.
Now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Flips the corner. No balls, 2 strikes. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's something about that ninth inning. For being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
This could end it. Good eye in that spot. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that is the ball game. bottom of the first. Jose Altuve up to hit here. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Sometimes pitchers work him backwards, starting with the breaking ball, but it's a tricky approach. He almost wants to bait you out there to throw that stuff to start the at-bat.
Late on that fastball.
1 and 2's the count.
Strikes him out, went with the sweeper, and it worked. Isaac Paredes, batting with one down, takes a strike. And that's outside.
Ball outside.
And 1-1.
Strike
and a
two.
miss. One out, base
1
is
and 2's
empty.
the count.
And they'll do it again.
Strike
3, and that's 2 in a row. Carlos Pena at the plate with 2 away. Swings
0
through
balls,
that
1
one.
strike.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Got it. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here is J.D. Martinez. That puts the corner. Just
No
missed.
ball. 1-1.
And that's through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Outside corner, got him looking. So next up for Houston, Cam Smith. And he swings and misses at the initial offer.
0-1.
Just
Nope,
missed.
ball.
And now 1 and 2.
1-2.
0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Jake Burns stands in now and watches strike 1. That clips a corner. Cuts on it and misses. Back here in Houston, bottom of the inning. Now here's the Astros designated hitter, Christian Walker.
Nope, ball.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swings and misses, struck him out. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. Swings through that one, 0-1.
It's 0-1.
Big swing and a miss.
0-2.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone. Digging in, Jeremy Pena. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
Fastball for a strike. Ball 1
No,
there.
that missed. That's
I
a
don't know how
ball.
you take that one after the called strike on the
1 and
corner.
2.
Just a little bit off the edge.
Fans and bottom of the 4th. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. That clips the corner. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
0-2.
And that one is inside. Misses.
Ball.
And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And stepping in for the Astros, Isaac Paredes. That one's in there, 0-1.
No balls, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike.
0-2.
And a swing and a miss. It is 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whips. Pena, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
95 with that one. The stuff has been
No
excellent.
balls, 2 strikes.
1-1-1.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Whips it to first on the run.
He got it
him.
there.
A beautiful play. We head to the bottom of the 5th. J.D. Martinez stands in. Slider right there.
0-1.
Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And next to hit for Houston, Cam Smith. Check swing in the first pitch. Appeal down to first. No swing. And the right-hander deals. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That pitch gets the inside corner. And the count 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So next up for Houston, Jake Myers. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Smith right there to make the grab. Bottom of the 6th, and now it's Christian Walker. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Breaks his bat, pops it up. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Misses the sweeper.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and the whiffs just keep on coming. He's up to 14 now. Pena got it for the second time, and that's strike one. That pitch gets the corner, and the count is 0-2.
0-2.
The shortstop takes the ball. And down on back here in Houston. Now it's going to be Jose Altuve. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1.
1-0.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that
1-1.
Way out front for strike 2.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today. Kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch.
Paredes in the box again. Takes a strike. Inside corner, that's a strike. And it's 0-2. And add another K. That's number 17. What a game. And now the first baseman, Carlos Pena. And ball 1. Now a check swing, but he held up. And there's a foul ball. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Make it 18. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's J.D. Martinez. That one in there across the letters.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around.
Strike 3, got him swinging. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Smith
that's
up
a ball.
To bat next, lays off for a ball. Just missed.
Ball. 2-0.
Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And he chases a high fastball there.
2-2.
All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Run.
Slider got him for strike 3. Stepping in, Jake Myers. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Just
that missed. That's a ball. 1-1.
Just
that missed. That's a ball.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Bottom of the 9th, and now the DH, Christian Walker. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead and count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him.
2 strikes.
That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. Diaz swings through it for strike 1.
0-1.
Big swing and a miss. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat. Pena in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. That's in for a strike at 95. 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. That's the 3rd out, and we'll play extra innings in this one. Here's the left fielder, Jordan Beck. Clips the outside corner, and this one is off and running. Next offering is in for a strike. Struck him out swinging. Some high keys for strike 3. Brenton Doyle in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Hunter Goodwin stands in now and watches strike 1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-2.
2 outs, base is empty. Got him. Strike. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. Singy's currently the team leader in runs batted in. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Absolutely hammered that baseball very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
That's a base hit. Runner stops at second, and the first two reach to start the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line
Ball
drive
one,
into
no
center
strike.
field.
Trevor Story, the next to hit, takes outside. Ripped to third. third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
That's towards center. He's got it. There's 2 away. Chase Headley, the next to hit.
In the grand scheme of things, this at-bat might not feel important because it's early, but it could create a domino effect for things to come. Control what you can here and have a strong at-bat.
Ripped into left center for a base hit. Runner around third. He will score and they take the lead. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily.
Roller gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. At 110 miles per hour on the exit ball, that thing was screaming, and that's some serious bat speed to generate contact like that. And no doubt a higher launch angle sends that thing out of here easily.
2 on, 2 outs.
That's a ball. I got a ball, 1 strike.
Base hit, 1 run is in. The second run scores. It's 3-zip.
Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Baez off of first with 2 away. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 5-zip. Here's the center fielder, Mike Camper. Back up the, oh, that got him. No chance for a play, and let's hope the left-hander's not hurt out there. Man at first, and here is Sosa to the plate. Slice the other way, that's a base hit. Throw cut off to second. Not gonna get him, he's in there. So the Rockies turn the ball over to a new arm, Jaden Hill.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
That one ripped right center field. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Runner from second crosses the plate, and they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
Here's Byron Buxton. And that one upstairs, ball 1. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. Second home run of the inning for them. And they add a pair. It's 9-0. So 2 away with nobody on. Here's Story now. Line drive. And the inning is over. Second inning set to go. Now here is Ezekiel Tovar. Swings through that.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Ryan McMahon stands in now. Looks at that one inside. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
1-1.
That's
nope,
inside.
that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Tyro
That's a
Estrada
ball.
at the plate and takes high there. Right through there for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
They say when.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second. And here's the first baseman, Daniel Vogelback. And that one fouled off. Rush to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. And they add a run. It's 10-0. Down to third baseman, Chase Headley doubled his first time. And that one wrapped foul. The wind of the pitch. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. And they tack one on the board. It's 11-0. Here's Baez. He drove in 2 with a single his first time out. Fastball
Ball 1,
is
no
outside.
strike.
Javi Baez, like fellow Puerto Rican Francisco Lindor, born in Puerto Rico, but was drafted in the first round. Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone. He'll touch them all. It's 12-0. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into left center field. Mike Cameron getting ready to hit. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. Back-to-back singles. And now 2 aboard.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
As his second hit of the day. Stop sign goes up at third, and the bases are loaded.
Waste no time there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Next to hit, Ian. Kinsler. And fouled off. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. 1 runs in, and they don't push it. Runner holds at third. Bases loaded now with still nobody out.
Picks himself up an RBI. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely.
Now this one's well hit. Way back there. On its way and out of here. Grand slam. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 17-0. Seth Halverson into the game.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Here's Trevor Story. That one down the line. The throw to first, and Story is out. Daniel Vogel. Back at the plate. He's already homered in this game. Slapped hard the other way, but foul.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quick. quicker, get that front foot down.
One down, base is empty. Just
Nope.
missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken
Ball
bat
two.
as you jog back to the dugout.
2-1.
Popped up. McMahon settles under it. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. And now here is Chase Headley. He's already homered here in this one. That one is absolutely belted. Up against the wall. And welcome back to the ball. And now the right fielder, Sam Hilliard. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Good piece of hitting going the other way with that pitch to beat the shift. You know, not a lot of guys are willing to do that, even with the shift on, because they're looking to pull the ball with authority. But it's a pretty easy hit if you want it.
Got the back
No
going
ball,
too
2
soon.
strikes.
It's strike 2. And down on strikes he goes. Picks up strikeout number 7. And it falls. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
He's safe.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough. Because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Back. Batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
0-2.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So digging in, Brenton Doyle. First
Nope,
pitch
that's down.
just misses. Hilliard at third. Tolia on at first with 2 down. And a strike on the outside edge. And that one hit to first. They get the
He's
force,
out.
and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now the left fielder, Javier Baez. Halverson back to work. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
Well, these guys putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
I mean, when you're chasing the opposing starter in the first inning or two, that's just such a tone setter for the game, and it puts the other team back on their heels, and it instills a lot of confidence in your lineup from top to bottom.
Flashes the leather on the run and catch. One down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Perez stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. And that one pulled foul. Next offering away upstairs. One out, base is empty. On its way to the corner. And that's a foul ball. Inside. And it's 3-2. Swing and a chopper out to short. And they get Perez for the out. And now the center fielder, Mike Cameron. He's 2 for 2. And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on. Headed down the line. And that drops foul. That's outside.
That's out.
And it's 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Next offering upstairs. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Hilliard makes the catch, and that'll do it. And we're back. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Hunter Goodman. Right through there for a strike. Goodman goes 5 feet 11 inches, 25 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2021. Swings and misses, struck him out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ezekiel Tovar. There's the strike.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The other way, and it stays fair. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. And that's in there for strike one. Tovar, the runner at first with one gone in the inning.
This guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
He goes down looking. Thairo Estrada to the plate. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. And that one clips the corner.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Bottom 4. Now it's the right fielder, Sammy Sosa. That one ripped. And no one can get there. So now back to the top of the order.
Everything came together for him. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
That one fouled off. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2.
Hit on the ground might be 2. The throw to second is offline. Next is the designated hitter, Byron Buxton. 3 for 3 with a pair of home runs and a single. Down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. And he pumps it a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And that
1 ball,
almost hit him.
2 strikes.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Hilliard. Makes the catch, and there's one down. Here's Trevor Story now. 0 for 3 in this one. And
Ball.
takes low for ball 1. 1 out. Runners at first and second. That one the other way, and a base hit right there. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away. Here's Daniel Vogelback. And that is in there for a strike. I believe that's the split. That
Ball
one's
1.
upstairs, ball 1.
In this situation,
1 ball,
he's
1
trying
strike.
to get you to pop something up or jam you. It's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run
2
here.
balls, 1
Next
strike.
pitch, not close, up high. On the ground to first, could be 2. And he can't come up with it. And it's
He's
in
out.
time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. So up next, Chase Headley. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Center field, Doyle settles underneath it, nabs it, and that ends the inning. We go to the top of the 5th, and now the right fielder, Sam Hilliard. First pitch swinging.
For all these Rockies, just
0-1's the
lacking
count.
discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing
out.
pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Hit in the air, right field. 1 away. Kyle Farmer up to the plate now. He's 0 for 1. There's a strike. Base is empty, 1
0-1.
away. At the top of the 5th. Right through there for a strike. And a swing and a miss. And he's up to 12 strikeouts on the day. Swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Out of here, a home run off the foul pole. And they've got their first run. It's (18-1). So the lineup flips over. Next for Colorado, Jordan Beck.
No,
and that's off
inside.
The inside edge. And it's 1-0. Swing and a miss, strike one.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike. Aye.
Swings through that. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, Zach Agnos.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost had it.
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add a run. It's 19-1. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. Salvador Perez leads the yard. His second home run of the game. It's 20-1. Next to hit, Mike Cameron. First pitch fastball is in for a strike.
You know, this group of hitters doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game, that's something they can feel very good about.
Sports to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. That one felt good. It's 21-1. Now it's the right fielder, Sammy Sosa. Ground ball, left side. Fair ball.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right.
Off balance, there's one. And that's all they'll get.
Good that they weren't overzealous there. Just take the sure out, keep the runner out of scoring position.
And next is the designated hitter, Byron Buxton. And first offering is fouled off.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Lead runner around second. Kinsler around third. He will score.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. They got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on playing with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Counts 1-0.
Story in the box with one away as he takes ball one. The 1-0. That's a base hit out of the left center field. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Daniel Vogelback. Hit on the ground to the right side.
couple of singles back to back. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and they extend their lead. Victor Vodnik taking over on the mound. He has a great slider with tons of movement. So here's Baez now. That's whipped. Base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. And he
got him on the tag. Out.
Salvador Perez now at the plate. First
Ball.
pitch misses.
1-0.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it one-hops the wall. One run is in. Runner holds at third, respecting the big arm at center field.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the third out, and we'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the top of the 6th. So in now for Colorado, Brenton Doyle.
0-1.
Darvish ready to fire now. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Strikes through that one is the strikeout. Now the Rockies catcher, Hunter Goodman. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, on the
0-1's the
mound,
count.
very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
To third. Tosses across the first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. 1 for 2. Right through there for a strike. And that is out of play. That was the sweeper, but it missed. Line drive, base hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Breaking ball was in a decent spot down and in, but he did a really nice job getting to it before it tied him up.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-2.
That one just misses.
Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Down.
And we're back. And now the right fielder, Sammy Sosa. Vodnik back to work. That's a laser base hit. The leadoff man aboard.
Another hit. I mean, these types of performances at the plate don't come around too often. This is pretty special. Pretty good fastball location. Down and in on the corner, but that was just a nice job to handle it. Hit it hard. Very tough spot to get the barrel to most of the time, though.
And Matthew Ross right on it, says he held up. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. And gone! And they boost their lead. It's 27-1. So now the DH spot, Byron Buxton.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
This one's smoked on its way out of here. They go back-to-back. His 3rd home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 28-1. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. On the ground to third. To first.
Out.
1 away, bottom of the 6th. Daniel Vogelback digs in down. swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Still only one out here in the inning. And
One
there's the
ball. Two
Rarely will
strikes.
you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Into the outfield, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge
0-1's
it.
the count.
Crazy.
Hammer, base hit. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away.
He was all over that one. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
And now it's Baez. Down and
Ball
away
1.
for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Plays it on a bounce, and it eats him up. Everybody's going to be safe.
That's 3 singles in a row. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive.
Grounder might be 2. There's 1.
Out.
And that's 2.
He's out.
Top of inning number 7. Now it's the second baseman, Tyro Estrada. That one finds the corner. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3 struck him out for the 3rd time today. Hilliard, batting with 1 down, takes the strike.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And add another K. That's number 17. What a game. Farmer at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty.
0-1.
There's the swing and a miss.
So impressive
0-2
how
is the
the
count.
velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Making 18. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the center fielder, Mike Cameron. And first offering is fouled off. Chavi, 22 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Hard hit left side. Throws across the diamond, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. So digging in, Sammy Sosa. Liner caught at second. Ian Kinsler will hit next.
Well, baseball can be cool, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Fires across the diamond, and it's a 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Michael Tolia. In there at the knees for a strike. Late with the swing there.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. Jordan Beck, the next to hit. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. And first offering is fouled off.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. You're a little late. Opposite field now.
Hey!
That's in there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. Doyle in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Brings it in. And bottom of the 8th. Now it's the DH, Byron Buxton. And first offering is fouled off. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. And he's gone yard again. His 4th home run of the game. And they add on. It's 29-1. Ripped to short. Whips it to first. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th. Now, Daniel Vogelback. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Now a chance for Chase Headley. Slings to
That's
second.
an out.
Back to first for 2.
He's out.
And that'll do it. All set for the start of the inning. So in now for Colorado, Hunter Goodman. This one in the air. Vogelback. And there's 1 down.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone. You just
No
don't see
balls,
it that
2
much
strikes.
anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
So they're down to their final out. Here's Ryan McMahon now. There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Foul ball. 1 strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. joining us. We've got Diamond Dynasty Baseball tonight. It's the Colorado Rockies and the Galaxy. We'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Here's the left fielder, Jordan Beck. That one finds the zone. And that's how this game gets started. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
And he grounds one to the right side. He steps on the bag. 1 up, 1 down. Brenton Doyle now at the plate. Check swing, and he went 0-1.
0-1's the count.
In his 13th season, 33 years old, and he was born in Japan. Sends it to Vogelback, and the bunt attempt doesn't work out. Hunter Goodman now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Breaking ball. Bottom of the first. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs. Line drive, base hit.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but
makes the catch for the out.
That's a big first out of the inning. He showed off his skills catching the line drive, but most importantly, he kept the runner out of scoring position. Things would look a little different if he didn't make that play.
The other way, and a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. It's amazing to me that he was able to put the barrel on that one. I mean, that pitch was pretty well outside, but great extension and bat control through the zone allowed him to drive it the other way. That was pretty impressive.
Nice grab on the run. That's out number 2.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
In the dirt, blocked. Nice job behind the plate there. And a pitch. Fouled off. He was late.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of doing.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He made him pay for that one. It's 3-0. So 2 down. The batter now, Javier Baez. Line, and that's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front.
There's a swing and a drop. See you later. A 2-run shot. It's their second home run of the inning. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 5-zip. Base is empty with 2 away. And now the center fielder, Mike Camper. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, clear game plan coming in this one. Be aggressive against this starter. Try to knock him out of this ball game, man. It looks like they're on their way to doing that. Get into the bullpen a little bit early. Could be a great offensive day.
No trouble here. And we're back. And now the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar. The pitch behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Oh.
I'm sure he likes the 5-0 lead and the run support, but he's sat around a lot since warming up in the pen, and you'd hate to see a guy not have his rhythm to go out there and have a great start.
Good eye
That's a
right
ball.
there.
5-run lead after their first at bat. That is huge at this point, but you've got to keep the attitude to keep your foot on the gas. Don't let that team back in this ball game. Cruise to the finish line, but do it with intention.
Ryan McMahon in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1.
At 86, that pitch is in for a strike.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone. Cairo Estrada now at the plate as he swings through
0-1's
strike
the count.
1. And a big swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swing and a miss. And welcome back to the ballpark. At the plate, Sammy Sosa. Gomber back to work. And first offering is fouled off. And delivers outside. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boogie.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Makes the catch up against the wall. So the batting order turns over. And now Ian Kinsler scored the first run of the game back in the first after a single to reach base. Now this is in the air down the line. And that's a foul ball. On the ground out to short. Zips it across, and that's an out. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Byron Buxton.
Well, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one is off the wall. Throws to second, and that's a double. So runner at second, 2 down. Story digs in now. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra base. To second,
he made it.
But he's safe. And a run comes in to score.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Here's Daniel Vogelback. That one backed up the middle, and it gets through. Story on his way home. He'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 7-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infield with how hard he hit it.
Headley stands in now and watches strike 1. Here's a high fly ball out to center. And that's the 3rd out. Top half of the 3rd inning. So in now for Colorado, Sam Hilliard. That one inside.
That's inside.
1-0.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
That's off the inside corner. 3-1.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level playing at
Ball
night.
4.
And that one is
First
inside, and it's ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game.
0-1.
Farmer, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Swung on, belted. That one back there. And caught on the warning track.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfect.
Nope.
Just missed.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
High fly ball, right field. Sosa. He's there. He's got it. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's Javier Baez. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these players really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early.
No
He just
balls,
was
2
never
strikes.
able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. On its way. That'll make it out of here. A monster shot to right. And they tacked on to their lead. It's 8-0. And here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. And that's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. Here's the center fielder, Mike Cameron. He's 0 for 1. There's a strike. Perez aboard here at first with nobody out. And foul ball. Line drive, base hit. And now 2 aboard.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
And now it's going to be Sammy Sosa. Slice the other way and foul. Late swing fouled off. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here in the last half of the 3rd. On the ground is short, could be 2. 1 at second.
Got him. That's
Over
an
to
out.
first, safe.
Safe. He's good.
Now it's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
He
Counts
really
1-0.
committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
That's in there, and the count 1-1. And that one fouled off. Two on, 1 out.
Outside. That's a ball.
And now
I
it's
got
3
3
and
and
2.
2.
And that'll load
Nope.
the bases.
Ball 4.
So they're all loaded up. Now the number 2 hitter, Byron Buxton, 1 for 2. Fly ball down the line, and that will drop foul. Bases loaded, 1 away. Next
One
pitch,
ball,
a
one
slider
strike.
that misses outside. Now a screamer into the outfield. Doyle pulls it down, and there are two down. Here's Trevor Story. Sing, you talked about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays.
What do you got?
Checks his swing. Now it appeal to first. And Matthew Ross right on it, says he held up. In the air, this one's well struck, and it is gone. Grand slam. He'll circle the bases. Second home run of the inning for him. It's 12-0. They hand the ball over to a new arm, number 55. Daniel Vogelback at the plate. Fastball right back to the mound. Tosses
Got
the
it.
first. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. Brenton Doyle getting ready to hit. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1's the count.
That one
That's out.
outside. And now it's even 1-1. Swings and misses. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Next to him for the Rockies, Hunter Goodman. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
0-1.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, Ezekiel Tovar. In the zone for a strike. That was the sweeper. Tovar in his 3rd season, 23 years old, and he was born in
0-2
Venezuela.
is the count.
Fans another, and that's 3. And we're back. Here's the third baseman, Chase Headley. And that one hammered back there. And that one is out of here. Another homer. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. It's 13-0. Javi Baez digs in right side. He's already homered in this game. First pitch swinging, and it's a knock. So man aboard. Salvi steps into the box now. He's already homered here in this one. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1's the count.
Next pitch
Inside,
misses,
ball one.
and it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. Got a change up and a pretty good one, too. Outside corner, but he just got extended and put the barrel on it. Showed he has a lot of plate coverage on that swing right there.
And a foul ball. That's a hit. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. It's hard to hit a baseball much better than that, and even a lot of professional hitters aren't able to reach an exit velo of 114 miles per hour. I'll tell you what.
Now this one's well hit. Way back there. On its way and out of here. Grand slam. That's worth the price of admission. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they boost their lead. It's 17-0. So they turn things over to the righty, Seth Halverson. And a base hit into right center field.
This is unbelievable. That's now 6 consecutive hits by this lineup. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get near.
And that chance handled. Off-balance speed, there's one.
Safe.
To first, not in time. Great effort there. Trevor Story comes up to the plate.
It may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at it.
Swing, and this is ripped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here. A massive home run. Their 3rd home run of the inning. It's 19-0. And now Daniel Vogelback. Late swing, foul to the left. So far, 7 runs across in the frame. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Way back there. And that one is off the top of the wall into second, and he's got a double.
Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
1 out, runner at second. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Chase Headley. In the air, left field, down the line. Lays out for it, but it's a foul ball.
There you
Tries
go.
to check his swing. Now a look to third. And he went around, says Ricky Holiday. Look out.
That ball
That
got
fastball
it.
drilled him.
Perfect.
He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So first and second with 1 man gone. Now the left fielder, Javier Baez. 3 for 3, 2 singles, and a homer. Inside.
Ball, that's in.
And that's ball 1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you prefer that.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. And El Mago blasts it out. Make that 4 homers in the inning. And they tack on 3. It's 22-0. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Brings it in with a nice running grab. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Mike Cameron. Rip right field, that's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. He sends it out of here. They are unloading here. Their 5th homer of the inning, and they tack one on the board. It's 23-0. Now at the plate, Sammy Sosa. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now. Now here is Byron Buxton. 1 for 4 with a double. Ripped to third, but handled. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now the third baseman, Ryan McMahon. That one finds the corner. Strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Estrada now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. They say it away.
0-2.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Hilliard in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And that's outside.
That's just out.
Swings through that one for strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss for the bottom of the inning. And now Trevor Story.
Oh, yeah, Boog. He's on the brink of one of your favorite milestones. He's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle. And the pitch is in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Well, these guys doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game, that's something they can feel very good about.
Daniel Vogelback will hit next. Line drive, base hit, right center field.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And the batter now,
Ball,
Chase
that's upstairs.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. On its way to the corner. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul. Ball. And a 1-1.
That's ball 2.
Man at first, 1 away.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play, minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
Now one
Count
miss.
this ball.
Ring him up, says Darryl Parker. That's a strikeout. Javier Baez, the next to hit. That one laced to center and a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Digging in, Salvador Perez.
1-0.
That missed by a lot. Ball 1. Vogelback on second. Baez at first. 2 out of the inning. This one in the air, right field. Hilliard makes a move on it. And that's the inning. Top of the 6th inning. So in now for Colorado, Kyle Farmer. And that misses. Ball 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Another one, and that makes it 7 consecutive strikeouts. That one pushed foul. Here's your 1. Fastball for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. He's now struck out 8 in a row. And first offering is fouled off.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And
that's
ball
a ball.
1. 2 down, nobody
1
out.
ball, 2
And
strikes
the
to
top
count.
half of the 6th. Out towards right center field. Sosa makes the catch. Well, we go bottom 6. And the batter now, Mike Camrick. On the ground to short, Tovar. Not in time, an infield knock to start the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Sammy Sosa. Foul ball there. Runner at first with no outs here. The next pitch misses, and it's 1-1. Double play ball to second. There's one.
Out of there.
Over to first, but he beats it.
He's safe.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
So the lineup flips over. Now it's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
Oh, that's out.
And that's outside.
What do you
Check
got?
the swing of the 1-0 and appeal to first. And that's a swing, according to umpire Matthew Ross. Next
That's
offering
ball two.
misses, and a count 2-1.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate.
Ball one,
you
no
trusted
strike.
your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
That's a base hit, run scores.
Two consecutive base hits for this team. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And here is Trevor Story. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away. Now it's going to be Daniel Vogelback. Line drive, calls it in, 2 away.
A perfect result for the defense. A line drive out that doesn't score a run, and it takes away the opportunity for that sacrifice fly. You can't ask for much more. That's the outcome they wanted.
Headley stands
ball
in
one.
with 2 away as he takes a ball.
Counts 1-0.
This one is blasted. A no-doubter. Grand slam. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. It's 28-0. New pitcher in the game for the Rockies, Victor Vodnik.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
So 2 away with nobody on. Here's the left fielder, Javier Baez. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. 2 outs, base is empty. That's smashed towards center. Doyle squeezes it, and that will end the inning. And we're back. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. Swings through that one.
Notice how they're swinging too early or too late. That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess.
And a swing and a miss there.
You know, he's been so great
One
today.
ball,
Really
2
just
strikes.
throwing whatever the catcher puts down. He hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
Hunter Goodman digging in for the Rockies.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
In there, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes. That's a
Outside
ball.
low, and the count is 1-2. Caught him looking for the K. 2 outs, base is empty. So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Rockies, Ezekiel Tovar. Swings and misses. And the count is
0-2.
0-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the seventh, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Salvador Perez. And
Ball
there's the
one.
ball.
The guy at the plate could recognize
1-0.
slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 29-0. So up next, Mike Cameron. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball one. A 6-foot righty. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
And here is Sammy Sosa.
Ball. That's inside.
One and a pitch inside. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Doyle going back on this one. Pulls it in on the warning track. So man aboard. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. Hit the air right field. That one way back there, and that is way gone. So the Rockies turn the ball over to a new arm, Angel Chavez. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Gooden makes the grab for the second out. Trevor Story digs in now. That clips the corner. Big stop center field. So a two-out knock keeps the inning alive. Daniel Vogelback now at the plate. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Estrada. They take the first out, inning over, and it could have been worse. Ready to begin the 8th. Leading off, Ryan McMahon. And this lineup is still hitless as we begin the 8th. Darvish back to work. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Those swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Estrada in the box again. Takes the strike. That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. And add another K. That's number 17. What a game.
Ball.
Up to the
Down.
plate for the third time as he looks at one down low.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Two down, nobody on.
Ball 2. 2-2 the count.
That one
Full
just
count.
misses, and the count's full.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Making 18 strikeouts on the day. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now the left fielder, Javier Baez. Hard ground ball, base knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I mean, come on, have a game. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And now here is Salvador Perez. Hauls it in for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Hilliard hauls it in, and there's 2 away. So digging in, Sammy Sosa. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. In the air, right field. Drops into the glove. That is the inning. And we're back. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now the first baseman, Kyle Farmer. 3 outs from a no-hitter. And there's a strike on the outside front.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Collier is one down, takes the strike. Swing and a miss. And that is
No
strike
ball,
2.
2 strikes.
It's for average power, the ability to field the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Bad. In the box now. No balls in the strike.
0-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. A chance for the no-no right here. And that's the ball game.